Jumbo, he's like the most famous animal in the world. You know, everyone's lining up to see him. It works in the circus, you know? What a freak. This has got to be the worst tragedy to ever happen in September.
It's not for you.
Sorry.
It's my hair.
I don't want your greasy hair.
How dare you say it's greasy?
Sorry.
I put some dry shampoo in it. Oh, it's fine. That's for you.
Oh, thank you.
Here, wait.
Are we in a recession or something? Oh.
Wait, cheers.
Cheers.
There we go.
Oh, this is not a shot. Oh, that's kind of awkward.
You done it?
Yeah, I'm just, I'm admiring the lovely, the handiwork in the kitchen.
Okay, anything, else?
You want to talk about a dead elephant?
Feel good? Okay,
Yeah,
are we ready?
Sure, I guess. What are we doing? Hi, my name's Billy Berry, and I'm here drunk to tell you all the story of a wise elephant that is near and dear to all of us, and that elephant's name is Jumbo. We start a story in the great country of Africa. You know, Jumbo is a happy elephant, roaming the Sahara and doing whatever silly little elephants do, you know. But then, one day, if you can believe it, those wascally British people, they come into Africa and stealing shit, and they see that elephant like, he's coming with us. And so, you know, Jumbo is taken from Africa and put into a zoo in Britain, where he begins to touch the lives of many British people, if you can call them that, I guess, I don't know. So Jumbo, he's like the most famous animal in the world. You know, everyone's lining up to see him. British men, women, children, you know, they're just paying the 6 pence or whatever the hell euro they got going on there. They're just like, hey, we want to see Jumbo. Big elephant, eh? And yeah, and Dad's like, shut up, kid. God, brush your teeth, you know? And so they all go, they see Jumbo, but that's not all. You know, we have normal people going to see Jumbo too, like Americans. And who should happen to stroll into that zoo one day? Hugh Jackman.
Oh.
Yeah. Hugh Jackman's like, grr, I'm Wolverine. But he's also like, I'm also P.T. Barnum. If you saw me in the Hitch musical La La Land. Oh, wait. Fuck. The one where he was the circus guy. What's his name?
The Greatest Showman?
Yeah, P.T. Barnum, you know, that guy. So Billy Barnum comes to London one day and he's like, sorry, just almost threw up right there. We're good. Yeah, so the guy from The Prestige shows up and he's like, I want to buy your elephant from you. And so he does, because rich people, money talks. Circle of life, circle of death, you know. Jumbo snatched from his home in Africa, he snatched from his new home in England, and then he brings him on over to America, and the British people are inconsolable. You know, everywhere Jumbo goes, he touches everyone, his hearts. And all the British people are on the decks like, oh, please, in it, you know. Yeah. So Jumbo starts a new life in the Americas. You know, Christopher Columbus is that for elephants. He's gone where no elephant has gone before, and he starts raking in the cash for old PT, as we call him. So, September 15th, 1885, P.T. Barnum, you know, not content with conquering America, he's like, I'm gonna take the circus to the land of the enchanted, St. Thomas, Ontario, the railway capital of the country. That's a fact, look it up. I'm not making that up. But now we come to the tragic event of the story. Jumbo was being escorted out of his carriage, train cart, as you were, by his right-hand man, Matthew Scotty, who was his trainer, his confidant, his best friend, his lover, all these things, you know, those two were inseparable. There was also this other elephant, you know, like, he was like a little person elephant named Tom Thumb or whatever. We don't really talk about that, who cares? Tom Thumb's not relevant. Jumbo's the star attraction we're talking about here, you know? But as Mr. Scotty was escorting Jumbo and Tom Thumb, all of a sudden, They could hear the oncomings of a train just as they were about to cross the tracks. One sec.
Better?
Sorry. There are two versions of events that transfold, so you're gonna have to come to your own conclusions on which one you believe or not. The first story, as told by Mr. Jackman, P.T. Barnum himself, is that Tom Thumb and both Scotty ended up stuck on the train track because Tom Thumb was going first and refused to move. He was distraught and stressed and freaked out by the oncoming train, and in a last-ditch effort, our heroic pal Jumbo ran through and pushed them off the side of the track and saved their lives. But at the cost of his own. And he took the hit of the train before falling down into the ditch. The second story, the dumb animals also got so freaked out on the track and they both got hit like absolute idiots. The impact itself was massive, like people could hear this puppy like dying thousands of miles away. It was crazy, It said like one of the onlookers who worked at the circus said this has got to be the worst tragedy to ever happen in September. Guarantee, People will remember where they were when they saw Jumbo die, even though it was probably close to only a handful of people who saw him die. Mr. Scotty was inconsolable. Upon seeing the sight of his best friend, he was freaking out, letting screams, "Ah! Ah! Jumbo!" Just really like having it, I don't think that man ever had a solid connection with any human being at that point. He's worked in the circus, What a freak. People tried to get Scotty to, come away from his dying friend, but Jumbo, it is said that Jumbo's trunk extended out and wrapped firmly around Matthew Scotty and held him close as he laid there for 15 minutes before finally succumbing to his gruesome wounds. Jumbo let out his final words, which I imagine sounded like because he's an elephant and he can't talk. And so, if you want to continue the story of Jumbo, you can go to the American Museum of New York and see his statue, skeleton. It's basically a statue. And, or you can go to find the Tufts University and look for a jar of peanut butter with his ashes in it.
Why a peanut butter jar?
I don't know. It wasn't my idea. Every day I wake up and I don't think about Jumbo, but when I do, it's kind of crazy. It's just kind of crazy that I happen to live so close to a city in Canada where one of their biggest points of accomplishment are they fucking killed an elephant. And they just can't let that go.
More drunk history coming
More
up
drunk
next.
history coming up next.
Only on Disney Channel. Stop spilling on my fucking couch. My girlfriend hates the British. Like it's a problem.